here in the evening, but right now it's perfect. Again, just tapping them a little bit. Traffic goes by, just a little nudge. That's the trick of it. Just traffic goes by. So you have trouble with the dog wanting to chase cars, just nudge, turn opposite. Just treat it like a little exercise. So here when I'm doing this, I have no preconceived idea of, of going any distance or anything like that. This is just him and I outside. But me just nudging him a little bit to start to create a little bit of a foundation and an understanding as to what the expectation is here. He has a flat collar on him as well, which I'll start to switch over more and more as we do other interactions based on the push-pull method for meeting people and such. But here, when you're outside like this, you definitely want to use a tool that's going to give you leverage and the ability to control. And the best tool to use is a choke chain, but the way I'm using it, not cranking and yanking and all that stuff, because this is about being proactive at a level that, because here's the thing, is that the more you're in tune to how a dog is expressing and investing, and therefore you're nudging. This isn't about, because the popular attitude about training is about correcting a dog when they're engaged in what would be defined as bad behavior. But once you understand about control, you think different, because it's about how a dog invests, okay? How they're anticipating gaining control, and they're engaged in a level of stinking thinking. So therefore you want to be intercepting the dog's state of mind sooner, okay? And then therefore you're going to be more successful, and they're going to be more agreeable anyway, because you're ahead of that state, okay? You're not letting the dog's mind blow up. That's when you get problems. That's when you're going to get high conflict. So here it's going to go a lot better when you're doing it the way I'm doing it, just like tapping a little bit, just as a reminder, hey. And here's the thing, Conrad doesn't have to be looking up in my eyes, okay? Just a little bit of, see that little bit of inwardness there? See how his head's turned slightly into me? That is what you want to focus on. That's like, that represents your fading in, okay? Same thing, moving them forward, just tapping, went back into a sit. Cars moving forward, people waving there. I'm walking with them a little bit. Yeah. Because here's the thing, as we get out here and do this for a few minutes, then I can start to think about walking down the street a little ways. But right here, this is good for now, just out my driveway. This is it. This is advancement, okay? This is moving forward, being out here like this, based on where he was at just yesterday. This is progress for sure. Taking my time. I'm going to turn. Again, when you turn, you want to turn into the dog, into your dog, inward. Slow down. So anyway, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to work with him a little longer out here, but hopefully this gives you a little bit of context as to what your focus needs to be on. Is just take your time, one step, tapping the leash ahead of time. Anticipating, you have to kind of get tuned into how a dog looks. You can see the fixation levels, the tension. Identify that as a state of mind that you need to intercept. But don't get too, again, there's a little variance here. Don't get too jerky with that leash, because you'll create more conflict than anything. You have to know, you have to kind of practice and know kind of how to do it in such a way that the dog's going to be very agreeable. There's some skill here. It's definitely a lot of technique. So I would advise, just be really, if you're not sure, depending on the type of dog that you're handling, take the extra day or two and just keep working on in a low distracting area until you get more confident, and then slowly go outside. But just take your time. I mean, I can push things a certain level with dogs, because in a good way, because of just a certain level of skill. So because there's stuff going on here. But again,